All right. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I gotta go in this other room. So I got some things that I want to talk about, and I kind of had a sort of a rough start this morning. Um, Me and my child are quite sensitive, but we have a lot of spiritual protection set up. A lot of it, and I'm very empathic, and so I I, where do I begin with this? So apparently there have been some people that I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on. I got a disturbing phone call from a very, very upset woman today. And I already looked in the cards and read her and know everything about her. Now, first of all, misogyny and witchcraft just does not mix. Um, it doesn't. And you're going to find yourself messed up. You're going to end up in a mental institution like Nancy in the craft. Okay. And I was experiencing some emotions about some stuff that I already resolved. And lo and behold, this strange person was calling me this very, she was very, what's the hysterical, very hysterical. So evidently people don't know how to discern. And like I said, having spiritual gifts, being able to psychically attack somebody does not equal witchcraft. It doesn't mean that you're going to get the result that you want. So there's this woman that stays on this plight. She's very, very upset that I won't leave YouTube. Called me and was yelling and screaming at me with all of this psychobabble, you know, saying things like, oh, your kids hate you. Um, just leave YouTube, just leave. Like, you have lost your mind. You have become extremely obsessed. And that's why you need to stop watching certain things that have driven you crazy. I don't even know who this lady is, but I can already tell that my spirits have evidently been destroying her life because she's been following me around trying to do stuff to me. And like, wow, hey, SC, while it may cause some negative emotions sometimes, it's not going to do her any good to do that. First of all, you should not attack strangers online because you don't know them. And then she was going on and on. I'm married with kids, damn it. Like, my spirits must really be fucking her up. First of all, I could see that your husband left you. Whoever it is that you were married to, he left you because you became obsessed with the situation. You did not discern that you shouldn't have attacked me. Second of all, this is for every woman alive. So because you're married or you were married, that means that you get special favor over me. That's not what that means. And then also, you don't know what's going on in my life. So you can't just assume that you know what's happening in my life. It's none of your business. That's why you shouldn't become obsessed with people. You need to sit back and reevaluate and ask yourself, what demonic entity has possessed you to make you think that you're going to attack a woman and her children, and you think that for some reason you're going to get away with it because I'm not married? Where do you even get the rationale to think that? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care if you moving in silence or not, all of these unknown anonymous people, I can tell that my spirits is tearing that ass up because you threatened to call CPS to my house. You call CPS to my house and you're going to prison. Because the reason why you want to call CPS is because, first of all, whatever little spells that you've been doing don't work on me. You found yourself extremely obsessed with me. And anytime your life turns into, I just want to get somebody off of YouTube, which you don't have the right to tell me that I can't be on YouTube. What is this? It don't matter what you do. It does not matter what you do. My spirits are going to come for you. They are, because it's not fair. First of all, the reason why you're upset is because you're losing this spiritual battle that you're trying to place against me unfairly, a woman with children. And she tried to tell me that my children hated me. No, they don't. My children do not hate me. Where did you get that from? We all know where you're getting that from. And you're allowing it to drive you crazy. And like I said, psychic attacks and all that stuff, and you need to move on with your life is what you need to do. Okay, I seen it in the cards. Hello, Lisa. That's why I said misogyny and witchcraft does not exist, and see, here's my whole thing about it is that you can't expect, first of all, the person kept saying, you're not even a real witch anyway. How do you know what I am? And you know what? Let me tell you something. Being a real witch has nothing to do with you uh like lodging this attack against somebody that has done nothing to you. I don't even know you, lady. You are severely mentally ill and suicidal, because I kind of felt like this suicidal energy this morning. And I wasn't depressed or anything. I was actually very happy. And then this crazy woman starts calling me, yelling and screaming all of this psycho babble into the phone. You are demonically possessed. You need to get some help. She is demonic. This woman, whoever she is demonically possessed. She need to get some help. Me and my family don't deserve that. You was calling me on Christmas Eve, and she's not happy. I saw it in the cards that her husband left her. Part of the reason why your husband left you is because you're going to lose everything. Because you shouldn't be attacking people that you don't know. You have watched this stuff on YouTube and you have allowed it to drive you crazy. You know? Thank you, Lisa. I don't deserve to be treated that way. And then right after she had called, my son had gotten upset about some stuff. It was just like, hold on, y'all. It was just like this person was targeting me, was targeting my children. How can you do that to an 8-year-old little boy? You want to destroy the lives of people, which you won't be able to, hon. I promise you. That's why you started calling, because I am winning this spiritual battle with you. She's targeting my child because, Jacob is very sensitive. He has Pisces all through his chart. He's very, very, very sensitive. So I had to light up his jar because I keep protection for my kids. Literally, all of that work that you're doing lasted all but 10 minutes. It's not going to last forever because I know how to handle that. I'm never going to succumb to whatever it is that you're trying to do. And, you just got to get you some help. And another thing that Spirit showed me is that this is another person that is in competition with me. You're not in competition with me. And energy harvesting does not work. This is why I told y'all, I warned y'all about this. They were trying to energy harvest off of me. My spirits told me whatever energy they try to harvest from you is going to be a curse to them. Whatever you try to steal from me unfairly is going to be a curse to you. That's why this person keeps calling, because you just cursing yourself. I don't, I have the right to defend myself. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, it's unfair. And for you to just try to, like, literally, this person wants to destroy us, wants to cause psychological upsets in the lives of children. She didn't care if my kid was in front of me. She didn't care. And the reason why you want to do that is because you are not in your right mind. YouTube would never be worth that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I have never in my life decided I want to target a woman because I see that she's doing good. Now, my views have already went down a significant amount, which does not matter. You can have thousands of views on here and still lose in the witchy business. You're still going to lose. Some of the most powerful witches on here that are making the most money don't get a lot of views. So I've told y'all that. So this is somebody new. This is somebody new that has no idea. You can have 10,000 people watch you and not one of those people are going to contact you for a reading. Okay. And I just think that you need to let it go. She is sick. And you know what? She was almost like trying to, make me feel bad because she's got kids. So do I. I have children too. I have children. I have a life. I'm not going to discuss my personal life on here, but I do have children too. What is your point? So you're going to have to get it together and move on. Here's what I can see in the cards directly. This person has been watching me, and she's been watching other people, and it's been driving her crazy. It has been. It's been driving her absolutely insane. And so I want you to know that the reason why you're calling me is because you're destroying your own life. Okay. And when you attack one person, you're attacking, you don't know how many other people that you're affecting. So you don't just pick somebody online to target. I've already warned you about that. Yeah. Yeah. You don't just lodge a campaign against a woman Just because I'm not married. And her husband did leave her. I could see that very clearly in the cards that he left her. Because she told me on the phone, she said, I am married with children. I said, what difference does that make? You being evil, you're trying to be a part of something that is attacking people. What do you think is going to happen? Because I know how to hold on to what I have. She does. Some people, and see, that's why I said she's dabbling. I could feel this woman trying to do work on me this morning. She's constantly trying to send stuff to me over and over and over again. And it's gotten weaker and weaker and weaker. And because, I have, it means what I do for people means a lot to me. I didn't get into witchcraft so that I don't want to say get into witchcraft. I don't practice to do harm to people. All I do is defend myself. So I have the right to defend myself. What do you think? Just because, and that's why I said, y'all got to be careful. The single moms out there, be careful who you go to, because they have a hatred for you. And it's like, well, just first of all, a person should not have to be married in order, like what does that mean? Most witches have been outcasted by society anyway. We usually are single unless we choose to be married. So I don't know what world you live in, but that's just like they try to condemn people. We don't do that. You are trying to cause suffering in the lives of people, and then you're going to tell me something and say that just because you're married, what does that mean? You don't have to get your karma? It's so hateful. And you don't know who I plan on. You don't know who I am going to be married to. You just looking at the now. You don't know what's in store for me. I do. I know what's in store for me. And you're just evil and hateful. The single mothers and our children are not going to be your sacrifices. You are evil. You are disgusting. You are diabolical. And them demons ain't going to do nothing but destroy you. Because I am loved regardless to if I'm single or not. Like it's so much discrimination. It's so much discrimination. And it's bigotry. Exactly. Exactly. And it's disgusting. And you know what? You don't know what God has in store for somebody. And you're not God. Even though I practice and I'm a spiritualist and I'm a messenger of God, I am not God. So I don't have I'm not going to sit up here and look at somebody and go, oh, well, look at that person, this person, da 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 da. No, I don't have the right to do that. And I would never do that. Everybody matters, in my opinion. Everybody counts. Yeah, I don't want to get married anyway. I'd rather hand fast. I'd rather hand fast. Okay, so I'm pagan. I'm not Christian. You're trying to force your beliefs off on somebody and then trying to tell me that you have the right and that you're better than me because you're married, which in reality, after all this time, I could see it in the cards clearly that your husband left you, has another lover, has somebody else, possibly somebody that has love in her heart. Your husband wanted to be with somebody with the ability and the capability to love. Your husband left you, hon. And why do y'all keep making troll accounts of this person? That person does not trigger me. Why do y'all keep doing that? That person does not mean anything to me. That doesn't mean anything. That person has no power over me. This person right here has no power over me. Why do you keep making troll accounts with this person's picture? And that doesn't mean anything to me. First of all, I'm not a lesbian. Second of all, I ain't talked to that person in several years. So why do y'all, I mean, this is ridiculous. That person is not some supergirl kryptonite to me. It's not like you do things to me that you think would bother me that would bother you. Who's actually calling? Who cares? Whoever it is somebody mentally ill. Look how sick this person is. You're sick. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I really do. That has, whoever it is that I knew in the past has nothing to do with what you're doing. You have allowed all of that to drive you insane because you're calling me. Who's actually calling? What do you mean, who's actually calling? You're calling me. What the hell? So now you're trying to say that I'm calling this person? So evidently there must be somebody from the internet, because honey, I don't call you. I don't call that person at all. In fact, let me get you out of my chat room, troll. Yeah, I don't call anybody. Hold on. Let me see if I can block this person. An error occurred. Interesting. Hold on. Yeah, y'all are sick. Y'all are very, very sick. But it's clear because see, here's the whole thing about it is that it's clear that y'all were trying to move in silence. There is no moving in silence. We can see you. And we can and that work that you've been doing, my spirits have been taking note of it. Like the little work that y'all trying to do in that little coven or whatever, my spirits have been taking note of it. And you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're going to realize that it's not worth it. And you're angry because number one, it's not working. And number two, you're having bad luck yourself. Everything that you try to do to me, you're doing to yourself. Everything. Because I have like I'm not going to say what the hell I got, what I got going on over here, but it's not something that you can just fuck with. It's not. It's not. Okay, because I'm a fighter, hun, and so are my spirits. They are fighters too. You may be able to temporarily inconvenience me like what we're dealing with right now, but other than that, you have no cards to play. So that's why you called here threatening me. I think it's ridiculous. It's time for y'all to move on. And you are going to move on. I could see it. You going to definitely move on. Because first of all, you can't be a witch while attacking other witches. I'm sorry. So and y'all are the ones that are not the witches, because if you were real witches, you would have known not to attack me. You should never, ever, ever attack me at all. That's totally a huge mistake that you're making by attacking Jamila. You should learn that by now. It's done you no good. Okay, and none of these men can help you. Think about it. As a woman, you should know your own power. I have given birth 4 times. 4 times. So misogyny and witchcraft don't mix. It don't. Okay, and typically, I'm gonna tell you something. Men don't really they may play around with you for a minute, but men don't really respect women that hate themselves. All that self-hatred, all of that self-loathing for other women shows how you feel about yourself. And men will get sick and tired. That's why your man left you. That's why he left you. Because you hate yourself. It's annoying. I couldn't imagine being in the same room with you for too long. I couldn't imagine. You know, you don't even think the correct thoughts. You just constantly obsessed with Jamila. That is the real. Well, that's sad for her if it is. That's sad, girl. You are sad. She done lost her mind, evidently. I don't even care about that situation no more. You know what I'm saying? She needs to move on. It's time for that girl to move on. It is. If that's the real account, if that's her behind that account, girl, you really need to get some mental help. You do. It's ridiculous. And it looks stupid. Like the if there was any kind of rational thinking that was going on, you would realize she's been trying to make me look stupid by stalking me, but who looks stupid? Who's the one that actually looks stupid? That looks totally ridiculous. I can't see how a woman can actually feel that other people see her as valuable unless they want to stalk somebody with you. Otherwise, nobody, no person of value sees the value in a psychotic woman stalking another woman. That looks silly, you know? She getting it, they getting it back times 100, evidently, to be in here doing all that crazy stuff. Calling me early in the morning. And I can tell that they're suicidal and projecting that stuff onto me. Just because you can't let it go, you're totally in an obsession. And it's not my problem. It's not my problem at all. So, you know, And I think that when you start to lose the way that you have, when you just start losing and losing and losing and losing to the point where you have lost your mind, to where you're calling somebody screaming, screaming at them, like somebody need to do a 5150 on you. And here's another thing, Lisa. Even if they're not practicing witchcraft, but you're stalking somebody, what do you think God is going to do to you? What do you think what do you think God really thinks of that? Because God loves us all. I am a witch, but I believe in God. Okay. I may think of it very differently than a lot of people. I think of God as the source, like a source of energy, the source, the universe. That's what I think of when it comes to God. Other people may not. I have a very, very complicated view of God, but I believe that God is the universe, and earth and nature is a manifestation of that. So I believe that, but I do believe that I'm a polytheist, and I don't know. I believe in angels, so I was invoking Michael last night. I invoked Michael because I do work with the angels, and I've been doing cord cutting. And it's sad when you end up on my cord cutting list. So all of these people are on my cord cutting list, including Tiffany Chrisman. She's on that list of cord cutting. I can show it to you. And y'all called me because you wanted to form another cord to me. I have asked St. Michael to continuously cut those cords. And my energy is for my children. That lady Tiffany Chrisman had the audacity to say that she didn't like my children. You got to go. I'm not gonna choose you over my babies, girl. You done lost your mind. Okay, I'm not gonna choose some woman over my kids. Like she was like, I don't like your daughters. I was like, well, you gotta go, and then we quit being friends after. Like those are my children. What the hell? Yeah, so she's on my cord cutting list along with a few others. Okay. And so they're so crazy they can't stop watching me on YouTube. So, well, that's too bad. You're gonna continuously see me on YouTube. Either deal with it or move on, one or the other. Unsub from the channel because we all know that y'all too far gone to get some help. I like Ziana's one word chats. Yeah, man, and it just is gonna continue to drive you crazy. Yeah, and that's crazy. Indigo, they got with some, it's a group of them, and they think that they're taking somebody's energy or something, but really what you're doing is you're projecting your nastiness onto other people, and there is a way to banish that nastiness. to the point where it's already sticking to you like glue. I think what they need to do is go to a mental institution and ask for help. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more body shots, Lisa. I'm gonna do some more body shots. This is what I'm gonna do because evidently that's pissing them off, and I don't have the perfect body, but I'm getting it in shape. In fact, I gotta go because I am going to be taking a brisk walk today. And then I'm gonna do some arms and leg work, yoga work. So yeah. Yeah, I don't sit around and obsess over these people though. I don't. Well, Lisa, at this point, in my humble opinion, I feel that this person needs to hit rock bottom. I feel that if you send energy to heal this person, what they do is they take that energy. Trust me, I've already tried to reflect healing back to these people. They just use that energy to stalk more. So, but you're welcome to do whatever is in your heart. You're welcome to do whatever in your heart, but if until these people stop stalking me, nothing good is going to happen for them. And yelling and like it's an obsession at this point. Like it's been an obsession, but for some reason, it just like telling me that nobody wants me. That's not going to hurt my feelings. Like they want me to be hurt. It's sad. The only person that's hurt is you, and you've been hurting for years, but now it's time for you to get some help. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna do some meditation and stuff. And get dressed and stuff. I'm gonna get myself together. Yeah, she needs to hit rock bottom because she's also a raging alcoholic. She's a raging alcoholic. Just to let y'all know, a lot of them are alcoholics. And I'm not talking about just a few glasses of wine per day. I'm talking about bottles and bottles and bottles of wine daily. And see, I drink milk. I drink milk. I drink milk when I get up in the morning. I drink milk when I go to bed at night. And milk means, is it Sanskrit or something like that? Basically, it means of being pure essence. So, I keep it pure, and milk doesn't upset my stomach. It doesn't. If milk is upsetting your stomach, it could mean lactose intolerant, but I think that it's more so something is going on because it's like they're freaking out. Probably a good milk substitute would be hops flour. So because what's the word that I'm looking for? It was delirium. It was excited delirium that this person was experiencing this morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I drink a little bit of alcohol, but very little, very, very little. I'm talking about a couple of half a glasses and not every day. Okay, not every day. I definitely don't, do it every day. So, and yeah, and I don't think a woman's body can handle all of that. Anyway, men may be able to handle all that. You are not a man, you're a woman, and men don't even need to drink that much. It's not good for men either. But I think that a woman, goodness gracious, that's not good for you. And the reason why you're drinking so much is because you're trying to do what? You're trying to avoid truth. You're trying to avoid your demons or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't good. It's not. Yeah, yeah. But you know how, Lisa, when somebody is freaking out and people will say, get them some milk, that is actually a secret antidote to people that may have consumed a drug that has poisoned their body and their spirit. And if they drink milk, it'll help bring them down. But if they're consuming drugs and they're not drinking milk with it, then they can't come down. And so they just completely be totally out of their minds. Yeah. Yeah. It's bad for them too. So, I shouldn't have to feel bad for whatever you're going through. I mean, that's just like on Christmas Eve, you know what I'm saying? I was at home with my children. I was in good spirits. What's wrong with these people? You supposed to be married. You supposed to have all this stuff going on, but you're still sad. Make it make sense to me. Exactly. Exactly. They can't handle reality. And the reality is that you cannot destroy me. And this negative karma that you got, who do you think is going to affect? Is going to affect your children. It is, because the children are not getting anything from you. If you wake up every single day, stalking somebody in social media, what are your children actually getting from you? What are you just, it takes more to parenting than just working. One of them is it's what it is that it's a constant obsession, and I know how to block them out. It's specific meditation that you have to do to close the door on them and to cut the cord to them, and they didn't like that. So, but I can't stay connected to somebody that's like that, that's going through that, because my children are too important to me. I put my children first before some stupid competition that you think you're in with me. First of all, old girl thinks that she's in competition with me, but you're not. I'm doing something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why she even thinks that. And evidently, the live that I did last night triggered them. Yeah, they are. They are. And trust me, we've thought about trying to get custody of her daughter. Trust me, she would probably be very happy if she came over here with me instead of dealing with that every single day, and then amongst everything else that she has to deal with every day, seeing what her mama is doing. Okay, but my children are fine. You know, they just lost their grandmother on Christmas. My daughters just lost their grandmother on Christmas. Stop targeting my children. They've been through enough. Frankie's mother passed away on Christmas Day. Leave my children alone. Don't worry about my children. Yeah. Yeah, the kids come first. They are adults, you know. And anyway, I got to clean up this mess I got going on right here, y'all. So I'm going to go. Anyway, love and light, I'll try to reflect love back on this situation. But when you're threatening me, what do you expect people to do? It's okay, Linda. You can watch the playbacks. And if you find yourself falling into an obsession and you don't know what's real or not, get some spiritual help. It does really help, but some of like that person needs to go and see a psychiatrist. And as sad as it is, they'll just medicate them. They'll just put them on medication. I could feel the depression this morning because I felt it. It was really bad. And no matter how bad it gets, Saint Michael always saves me. Because there's been times where I've fallen into despair. I'm not some freaking robot. I've been, and guys, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have been dealing with a client slash friend of mine that lost her baby. I'm dealing with a lot. And so, I need to make sure that I'm halfway sane to make sure that I can be strong for people. And it's just this irresponsible. I have a lot of responsibility that I'm dealing with, including my children, including, creating my life in the reality that I want. And I'm going to always do that. And I think they need to get over it now because I said that when I turn on that camera and they see that lake house, I don't know what they going to do. Because it's, I already seen it. I saw it. It ain't nothing they can do to stop it. Just like they couldn't stop me moving into this house. Just like they couldn't stop me from getting out of the spirit of poverty. It was just time. So they're going to get even worse. You can't stop somebody from fulfilling their dreams. You can't do that. You know? Yes, go to the love and the light. Yes. Well, yeah. Well, I knew the lady. I'm sad that she passed away. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine what her family is going through right now. So, of course, my daughters, they were very upset about it. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been sending love and light to the family and stuff. Um, you know what I'm saying? But she's with her son, because she lost her son. She lost her son earlier this year, so it is what it is, but I think that while we're in this reality, make the best of it. Make the best of it while we living in this reality. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And can't nobody mess with my reality at all. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later. Think I'm gonna do a Shiva invocation later on. I'll make my offerings to Shiva today too. Now, Shiva is a pretty amazing deity. And just in case y'all didn't know, he's a very powerful healer. Very powerful. So they say Shiva is an alien, but he's a good guy. He's good. Okay, so I'll see y'all later. Love and light.